Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's talk about how you get clients from social media. Now, we're all on social media all the time. We're always consuming, we're scrolling, sometimes we're posting, but are we truly leveraging it in a way that's good for our business? Are we using it in a smart way to drive new clients to our business? Are we using it just to engage with other people in our own industry, or are we using it to find client prospects? How do we do that? Well, in this video, I want to talk about 10 ways you can get clients from social media. Now, number one is teach what you know. Teaching shows your expertise. You want to share what you know openly. You want to give away the value that you provide in your business, but give it away for free on social media. Now, you say, well, if you give it away for free, why would people come and pay you for it? Well, here's the thing. When you give what you know away for free and show your expertise, people start to really understand the value of what it is that you bring to the table. And even though they now understand the value, but they're not going to do it for themselves. They will come to you and pay you to do it for them. It lets people, to a certain extent, get to know you. They get to know your personality, how you communicate, and that puts them one step closer to contacting you. And the great thing about this is that once they do contact you, they already feel like they know you. You don't have to go through that whole phase of the get to know you phase where you prove your credentials. It's much shorter than that. People already know that they're really interested in working with you. Now, if number one was teach what you know, number two is show what you know. Show that you know your client's industry. What is the industry that you're going after? What is the niche that you're going after? You have to show your command, your understanding of that industry. You want to post about your customer target's problems, their niche. Is that food packaging? Is it mom and pop businesses? Is it the auto industry? Are you targeting real estate agents? Whatever that is, you want to show that you know, show that you care, show that you are on top of the trends and the movements and the news in that industry. You want to curate content about that industry to show your specialty, not just the things that you produce, but your command of that industry. It's going to attract new client prospects to you. Number three is you want to join non-design or non-industry groups on LinkedIn or on Facebook. You don't want to just join design groups or creative groups. You want to join your customer target groups, so you stand out in that group as a creative or as a marketing professional. You want to join a group of lawyers or doctors or CPAs or restaurant groups or sporting goods groups or custom car groups. Whoever your niche industry is that you're going after, you want to join the groups where they hang out so you can share your expertise in that group to those people. You want to ask questions. What are they struggling with? What are they having trouble with? What's going well for them in marketing or in social? What's not going so well? You want to really understand and engage with your target group so you really understand their struggles, so you can target what you do and how you communicate to them in a much better way. You want to share your experience in your creative expertise there with them in their group. The other great thing about this is that because you are not a lawyer or a doctor or a dentist or a car enthusiast, you're going to stand out in that group as the branding expert. It's not like you're going to be in a group full of creative professionals and everyone is a creative professional. You're going to be standing out as a marketing expert or a design expert in that niche, in that group. Now, number four is solve problems. Answer frequently asked questions for people. If they're asking, what do I do if my team doesn't follow my brand guidelines? Or what if my branding is inconsistent? What if my website isn't performing the way I want it to? Answer the questions. Ask probing questions. Show that you know their problem and show that you have an answer for them. It helps create engagement and helps nurture conversation with possible client prospects. Number five is share your work. I know you share your work on Behance or on your portfolio section of your website, but what you want to do is you want to share your work where your clients are, in these industry groups, on LinkedIn, where professionals are doing business. And you want to add hashtags on LinkedIn especially, so people who follow those hashtags are going to come across your work. Most clients don't know where to go to look for portfolios if they're looking for a website designer or a logo designer or a video editor. They don't know to go to Behance. They don't know what to look for. You have to take your work to them. Post portfolio pieces or carousels or slideshows. You have to take your work to where they are. Number 6 is kind of about karma. You want to promote and share your client prospects' work, their posts, their social media content. You want to comment on it supportively. You want to show up in their feed. You want to establish brand awareness, personal brand awareness of your brand in their feed. You want to retweet and share posts and leave positive comments. People remember people who help them up. People show gratitude. At least they're going to notice you. And then you can message them directly because they will have some sort of context, having seen you in their feed or read a positive comment from you or seen that you retweeted or shared some of their content. It's going to warm them up. So when you do contact them, they're going to be a warm lead, not a cold one. Now I want to take a quick break and tell you about a great Facebook group I've started. It's a free but private Facebook group called the Brand Design Masters Facebook group. If you go to facebook.com/groups/Brand Design Masters, you can fill out a few questions and join the group. It's full of creative professionals and entrepreneurs who are networking and giving each other feedback on their work and sharing marketing tips and sharing news and resources and inspiration. It's a really great and vibrant group. So I invite you to come over and join the Brand Design Masters Facebook group. Number 7 is you want to start conversations. One of the best ways to get clients from social media is you want to spark conversation. You want to really foster great engagement. And one of the good ways of doing that is to ask provocative questions. What's a hot button issue? What are people debating about? What are people really responding passionately about? You could post a question like, are Facebook ads dead? Is LinkedIn advertising too expensive? Do your YouTube videos suck? You want to post questions that are going to elicit conversation, debate, real energy, because that's going to foster conversation. And social media is full of chatter, and the only way to really break through that is to really kind of jolt people awake, and provocative questions do that. Number 8 is leverage hashtags. Hashtags exist on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and Instagram, and the great thing about hashtags is that people follow them. And if you use hashtags in your posts will show up to those people who follow that hashtag. It exposes you to people who don't know about you, who don't follow you. It exposes you to people who you don't follow. It's really great to expand your sphere of visibility, expand your personal brand awareness on social media. Another thing you can do is you can tag client prospects in the comments of posts that you make under that hashtag. So it kind of draws them in to that post. You can tag them in the very first comment saying, hey, I thought you'd really be interested in this article, and then tag them. They're going to get an alert. They're going to see that you're posting. They're going to see that you care about them, and it's going to be sharing information and important value to them. It's going to warm them up to you. So hashtags are a great way to expand that sphere of influence on social media. Number 9 kind of partners with number 8 in terms of hashtags. It's curating only the best content. By curating great content, it elevates you as an expert in your industry, and that you can really discern between bad content and good content. And then tag people who you want to be alerted to that content in the comments. Only curate the best content. And then reshare it with thoughtful comments. Tag the author, tag your prospects, add hashtags. This will increase your exposure to that one single post. And also, by tagging the author, you're kind of returning really great karma, because when you share it, they're getting alerted to the fact that you shared it, and there develops this kind of subliminal reciprocity that may eventually come back to you in a very positive way. Now, number 10 is a really important one, and so many people don't do this, which is that you want to make sure that you brand it. You brand it and you link to it. You want to make it really easy for people to find you. Always attach your URL to any post that you do, Whether it's a tweet or whether it's an article or a blog post, whether it's an infographic or an image or even just a quote, you want to make sure that you're adding your URL or some sort of contact information to every single post. Because every time that post gets shared anywhere else, your URL goes with it. So brand it, link to it, every single post. You want to make sure that you can be easily found. So that's it. I hope you liked this video on 10 ways that you can use social media to get more clients. And if you did, please hit subscribe below and make sure to hit that notifications bell so you can get alerted when I post a new video or when I go live. And if you need help with your brand strategy, your brand design, your social media marketing, or your creative professional career, reach out to me at philipvandusen.com and let's see what we can do to get you to the next level. And with that, thanks again for watching. Bye for now.